Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Alright, so we are about to initiate combat with the hooded figure, wounded. He has half of our health, and we're pretty much on par with our combat skill. Now, ain't you proud? Not proud, I wouldn't say proud. Oh, what's the word? Whatever. Ain't you glad I went and spent the extra money on a sword? Because this guy looks like he's going to shank the shit out of us. So even though he's wounded and his offense has been lowered, we're on par with him. So if I didn't get this fancier sword, and if we didn't wound this guy, he would shank the shit out of us. Anyways, enough rambling, we shall attack. Ooh la la. Yeah. Hooded figure wounded is hit. He takes 10 damage. Ooh, nice. Right. We're doing some. Oh, derpy derps. Right. Offense and defense is how many dice you get to roll. Yeah. So we're in full offense mode here. Ha ha ha. All right. Ouch. 15. Yeah, there's no way we can block that. The fuck is that? Get the fuck out of here. We can do a fitness check real quick. You roll a 7, you get a +1 to your next rolled highest dice. Nice. Yeah! You deal a crushing blow. Hooded figure wounded is defeated. Well, isn't that an arbitrary thing to say? But yeah, we got a nice +7. Ha 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 ha. Excelente. The figure is injured badly, and you notice that he wields a sword in his left arm. Something that is considered strange and sinister in Orlandes City. So yeah, apparently left-handed people are evil. Well, screw the fuck you. For those of you who don't know, I'm left-handed. Well, technically I'm ambidextrous, but I'm ambidextrous, but I prefer my left hand. I could evenly use both hands, but I generally prefer my left. So yeah, I eat with my left, I write with my left. I can interchange them if I want to. I'm a curious. I do this at parties. You know, it's like cool, like conversations. Like, hey, look at this! I can do things with both hands. But I generally prefer my left hand. So I can use both, but prefer my left. So I'm not necessarily a lefty, but I'm a lefty by choice, I guess you could say that. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, left-handed people are apparently evil in the city. Go figure. His right hand darts into a pocket in his hooded cloak, and he pulls out a handful of powder, which he throws to you. Ninja magic time! There's a bright flash followed by a loud explosion. Yep, and you're forced to screw your eyes shut. That sounds painful. Good Jesus God, screw your eyes shut. By the way, I should mention again that this is written by an Englishman. So some of the terminology, screw your eyes shut, screw may be the equivalent of close. Because I know here in American, oh my God. I know that in American English, screwing usually involves like actual screws and power drills and shit, and in British English, screwing your eyes, I guess, is a phrase, maybe. Anyways, you're forced to screw your eyes shut and cover your ears. Lights dance before your eyes, and you stagger backwards, flailing around desperately to avoid being struck, but no attack comes. Well, we did give this guy a pretty bad shanking. I don't think he's in any shape to fight us. When your senses are finally restored, you look about frantically, but the hooded figure is no longer nearby. You see a doorway leading into the inky blackness of the sepulchre, and you realize he has escaped. Well, no shit, Sherlock. We gave him a pretty bad shanking, and he threw ninja powder in our face. What do you think he's gonna do? Anyways, you dash inside after him. Turn to page 123, 4, 7, I can't read. Almost as soon as you enter, you bump into a metal rail. Fumbling around in the darkness, you discover a metal spiral staircase leading down. You follow it as quickly as you dare, and during your slow descent, you become aware of flickering light emanating from somewhere below you. This light grows brighter as you go deeper. I'm suddenly getting an urge to play Skyrim. Um, those of you, like, most of you have a mental picture right now of those, like, spiral staircases that go down into the tombs. Into like the dragon tombs particularly. Yeah, that's... Anyways. Yada 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 as your visibility increases, so does the speed of your progress. Well, we do have a lamp. Although that technically doesn't count as being usable right now. Gosh darn it. That would just take us back to, that'll just take us back. God freaking damn it. Yep, that'll just... Yeah, okay. Thank God this thing does that, or else I'd be pissed. Alright, anyways, that... Yeah, okay. Anyways, this light goes brighter, yada yada yada, progressive breathing. You can also hear the ragged breathing of someone descending the stairway ahead of you. And you double your efforts to catch him, but, well, yeah, I mean, it's the dude. It's the dude whose ass we shanked and who's probably... No! You rolled a 9, which is not less than defense than that. So how do you feel? Oh, come on! The dude's fucking dying and we can't even catch up to him. Terrible. Terrible! In your haste, you lose your footing and trip, coming down hard on the metal ooh! Rolling headfirst down in a couple of dozen stalls. Oh, you managed to halt your descent. Pure badly bruised and bleeding from some codes. Oh, God! Arms legs, but you lose 6 vitality points due to damage sustained from your fall. Way to go, Dingus. If you still live from the fall... Well, we got roughly half our health. Still something. If you still live from this fall, turn to page 430. If you have no vitality points left, yeah, you're dead. We're not dead. You slowly get to your feet, holding firmly onto the railing. I quickly check stuff. You stagger down the last 20 steps, your head still spinning. At the base of the staircase, you discover the source of the light. A lit candle is wedged into the crack of the wall. It has not been burning for very long. Looking around, you see no sign of the hooded figure, nor is there any indication as to which way he went. You take the candle with you to illuminate your way and say, hey, we got a freaking lantern, but I guess we should say that. Nodding the stone coffins lining the walls, new passageways lead off left and right, and after some time you are rather disoriented. Turn to page 184. You wander along the passageways for some time, with only the flickering light of the candle to light your way. The many side passages are narrower, or have lower ceilings, so you eschew them in favor of following the main route. The other passages lead into family tombs or to dead ends where the crypts are still under construction. Eventually the main passage you are following splits in two, each of which is as wide and high as you followed. There is no indication as to whether the hooded figure came this way, but having no idea how far you've traveled, onward seems to be a better idea than backward. So you arbitrarily choose one and follow it. Left, right, left, right, left, right, right. You cautiously make your way along the passageway, eyes peeled for any sign of your quarry. Beside you, as constant companions, are the sarcophagi of long-dead noblemen whose deeds have been lost in the mists of time. Even the inscriptions on the name plates have been lost to the ravages of long years. The further you go, the more broken down the sarcophagi become, until they are replaced by urns. The barbarous early lords of Orlandes used to burn the bodies of the dead many centuries ago, placing the ash in such funerary urns. To your left, besides one of these urns, is a heavy wooden door set into a stone surrounded. Oh, my brain. If you wish to open it, turn to 113. If you wish to prefer to continue on the passageway, let's go in. With a little persuasion, you push the door open and enter a small room, clearly a family crypt of a minor noble from yesteryear, long abandoned. Several small stone coffins are placed in recesses around the room, but a casual glance shows them to have been ransacked by tomb robbers. Yay! Jackasses were here before us. The bones torn from the coffins are strewn across the floor, no dignity having been granted to the dead by the thieves. Opposite the doorway of which you enter is another tunnel leading off to the darkness. We searched the group more thoroughly. Or would you rather leave by means of the other exit? Let's do that thing then. The lids of the coffins have been cast onto the floor and any jewels or weapons laid to rest with the deceased have long been stolen. However, hidden in the cavity wall you find a phial filled with a sticky substance that you recognize to be a healing balm. You may use it to recover up to 10 vitality points at any time. Yes. A skittering sound makes you spin around, and from the darkness there looms a terrifying creature. A spider of epic proportions. Its 8 hairy legs drag the bulbous body forward, but its many faceted eyes focus on you. The maw gapes wide as it springs forward to make you its next meal. Fight! Yay, we have a healing bomb we can use. Yeah, that would be a good time. Drugs. Fight! Damn it. Although we do have a health advantage on this jackass, but... Alright, bitch. What you got? What you got? What you got? Nothing. You ain't got nothing, bitch. All you gotta do is survive. Oh, boy. Yeah! You deal a crushing blow. Arachidnos is defeated. Although we took a massive hit to our health, did we seriously just take a... Jeebus Christical. See, it's a good thing we took that healing potion. Anyways, anxious to avoid another encounter with such a terrifying beast, you decide to leave the chamber by way of the door through which you originally entered. You follow the tunnel and it gently arcs around until you're traveling at right angles to your initial direction. The ceiling becomes much higher and you can no longer see it by light of your candle. There are fewer urns here, and the ones that do line the walls are taller and more extravagantly carved than the ones close to the entrance. All around you is silent, save for the occasional sounds of rats scurrying away from you. After some time, the brickwork on the right wall is replaced by plaster, and there seems to be symbols carved into it. You examine them, but you cannot decipher them. Perhaps a stronger light source would help. Yeah! I is smart! I is so smart! S-M-R-T-A-R-T. Simpsons reference. You light the wick on the lantern, hoping you will have enough oil. The light catches and flares, and the focus beam allows you to see more clearly the symbols carved into the wall. They appear to be letters in an ancient alphabet, but you are unable to decipher them in the few minutes you have to spare. Disappointed, you are about to turn away when you happen to catch sight of something glinting far above you. You shine the light upward and your heart skips a beat when a glimpse of a massive axe that rests lengthwise along the center of the tunnel roof. Shining in the beam at the floor, you can just make out certain flagstones that appear to stick out a bit longer than the rest, each probably covering a release mechanism for the axe. Ooh. Extinguishing your lantern to conserve oil, you light your trusty candle. You push yourself against the wall and inch your way down the tunnel until you are sure there are no more floor switches. Yeesh, crypts, man, crypts. At the very extremity of the axe's reach lies the corpse of a poor unfortunate who was clearly split in two by the axe trap. If you wish, you can check the remains. Of course we will. It is a gruesome task to go through the pockets of this unfortunate venture. He was probably a tomb robber, seeking the treasures of the ancient lord of Orlandes. Stories tell of vast amounts of wealth buried with them, and many would-be adventurers venture down here in search of fortune. Despite official decrees outlawing grave robbing, this tomb robber was not a wealthy man, it seems. He was carrying only 4 gold pesetas. You take the coin and stash them in your bag. The only other undamaged item he's carrying is a piece of paper with some writing on it. It reads, 3 must follow 2. You make a note of this in case it should come in handy later on. Wondering what it means, wondering what the words mean, you leave the body and continue along the tunnel. Alert for traps. Let's go check the time. You find yourself wandering along a series of passageways, frequently branching, twisting, and turning in all directions. It is like a rabbit warren, dug for humans, and you're soon hopelessly lost. Your candle, having served you so loyally, dies, probably extinguished by some foul gas seeping from the corpse of the dead. You wander what seems like hours in the inky blackness, feeling your way along the tunnel walls. Many passages lead off, and the main drag splits several times. You wonder whether you will ever escape, or whether this place will become your tomb as well. You're cheered slightly when you come to a massive stone archway. Feeling across it, you find it barred by a solid oaken door. The iron latch lifts and you push it aside. Behind the door lies a brightly lit room, and you are forced to blink furiously after the blackness behind, to avoid seeing spots before your eyes. You can see no torches or candles. The light appears to be provided by strange glowing crystals in the ceiling. In the center of the room stands an ancient sarcophagus, carved with expensive alabaster. You are fascinated and go to examine it more closely. My tomb, rasps a voice from behind you. With mounting dread, you turn to see a tall, skeletal figure dressed in exquisite purple robes. In the black sockets where his eyes should be. Hold on, let me read that again. And a skeletal figure in exquisite purple. Oh, never mind. I was continuing. In black sockets where his eyes should be are pinpoints of yellow light. He walks slowly towards you as you stand transfixed. His bony feet making unnatural scratching noises as he moves. I am Lord Krenog of Orlandes, he informs you as he comes closer. From the stories bards tell, you know that Lord Krenog was a vile usurper, a truly wicked man. When the Grand Duke died, his young children were left in the care of Krenog, the family physician. Rather than raise the children, he locked them in a prison tower where he made plans to take control of the city. Hundreds died through his machinations. Eventually he was defeated in a bloody coup, which cost him his own life. Sadly, the young children were discovered in the tower, dead through malnutrition. They have been abandoned there and left to die. Aww. You ready your weapon, but Krenog wags a skeletal finger in your face. No, he chuckles. I've a better way. From the pockets of his robes, Krenog produces some ancient silver pesetas and scatters them across the cover of the sarcophagus. We play a little game. He says, if you win, I will let you go. If you lose, I will keep your soul here forever. There seems to be little point in refusing him. His powerful magic permeates the whole chamber, filling you with a boundless terror. You nod in agreement. He goes to explain that there are 11 cursed pesetas, one for each of the women he used to sire offspring. Okay. When he died, the women each cursed his very soul, and after a year and a day of rest, he rose again from his tomb, forever cursed to walk the earth, yet unable to leave the chamber. Truly the worst kind of curse. For I'm unable to have my revenge. The game plays out like this. Each player takes it in turns to take... Sorry, my brain. Each player takes in turns to take 1, 2, or 3 pesetas. This continues until one player is forced to take the final pastetto and loses. As a monogamous gesture, Lord Crannog allows you to go first. With trembling hand, you reach out to begin the game. Is this what it was marking to? 3 must follow. 3 must follow 2. Could this be talking about this? Maybe. Guess we'll never know. 3 must follow 2. So I guess we take 2? Alright, well, whatever. We shall take 1. Crannog reaches out a long bony hand and selects 1 pastetto. There are 9 pastettos left. We shall also take 1 pastetto. Crannog seems to think for a moment before selecting 3 pastettos. There are 5 pastettos left. 3 must fall to take 1 pastetto. In response, Crannog reaches over and deliberately counts out 3 pastettos. Oh yeah, 1 left. What? I'm confused. What? No. 3 must fall too. Damn it! Damn it! God damn. Crannog reaches out a hand and grabs you around the throat. As the bones cut into your forehead, your struggle ceased. You're transfixed and mesmerized by the fiery pits where his eyes should be. You have failed, he cries in triumph. Now look upon the shores of infinity. The intense pain that racks your body is so strong that you cry out in anguish. Crannog just laughs wickedly as your very life is sucked from your body, leaving just a broken husk which he casts aside. It will serve as food for the rats to live in the tunnels. Crannog will have his revenge. The end. Whoopsie-daisy! Well, hopefully you enjoyed that, folks. Yeah. I've learned a valuable life lesson to not read these things when I have something wrong with my voice. I don't read for too long. Anyways, yeah. Nat, I know this is probably on your wish list. So definitely look into this if you get the chance. I would recommend getting a bundle though, because that's how I get them, obviously. Yeah, there should be a old school bundle. I'll send you a link thing for it. So yeah, be on the lookout for it. Anyways, boys and girls, I'm gonna give my poor tired throat a rest, a break, whatever, and that's gonna do it, folks. Bye bye.